Namaste to all. So we are in the third day of the program Teaching Pedagogy, ET Square, effective tool for efficient teaching. So the theme is for this session personal emotional development, and how can a teacher can be acting like a counselor, and what are the better ways of giving the motivation to the student community is the main theme for this particular session. So this is VS Murthy Valiveti. I am handling this session. So try to understand yourself. So here there is a slight difference between the self-confidence and self-esteem. Suppose if you are having a right knowledge to perform a task effectively, then your self-confidence may improve. Some other times, with less confidence also you may perform a task. If the result is very super, then automatically self-confidence increases after that task also. But self-esteem that plays a very important role. As a teacher, basically we need to develop. Then only we can teach our students how to develop the self-esteem also. You should believe in yourself. You should believe your capabilities. You are ready to project yourself into the universe. That is the main purpose of the self-esteem. Low self-esteem people, they may not enjoy their life. They are very far away from the socialization. They will not maintain the friendships. So generally when a student is isolated from a group, we may call sometimes introvert. But introvert is slightly different from the person with low self-esteem. He may not mingle in the group, in the society. Slowly over the time only, we may develop the self-esteem. The basic indication, with poor social skills, the people will appear with low self-esteem. Whenever you are observing the body language, their shoulders are lightly slumped. And your posture, the decency and decorum, that will also indicating the level of the self-esteem. That will work in our profession even if we are developing the same quality in our students. That will be a big asset for them while attending the placement interviews, and definitely they will be successful in their life. Then the credit goes to you only. As a teacher, you motivated them. You are supposed to ready to enjoy that much happiness in future. Generally here, we need to recall the FAST. F for be fair, A for no apologies, S for stick to values, T, be truthful. If we are following this fastly you can improve your self-esteem. Don't misunderstood with the term A, no apologies, means we should perform a thing or we should do a task such that in future there should no chance of telling apology to anyone. That correct task we need to perform, that is the meaning. Am I clear now? F for be fair, A for no apologies, S for stick to values, T for be truthful. So these are the common examples with so low self-esteem people. By using these points, you can identify your students. Those are having the low self-esteem. Then you can counsel them properly. You may improve them also. Less sensitive, they feel anxious, they feel angry, they will hate their body structure, hating themselves. Those are the qualities with the low self-esteem people. Sometimes your age, body type, and gender, mental health status, everything they may show the impact on the self-esteem case sometimes. You need to do practice mindfulness. Try to do meditation. Try to sync your soul to universe. Don't compare yourself to the others. Whenever you are starting comparing yourself to the others, that is the best recipe for the disaster. Means you are digging your hole. Move your body more means try to have physical exercise and mental exercise, meditation. Try to participate in some voluntary activities. Practice forgiveness. Try to understand the situation from other side also. Try to have empathy. Then automatically you can also build self-esteem. Generally, in the case of a student, if you want to improve their self-esteem, show some special attention for them. Make them feel special. In that age, they are having a identity crisis. Show special attention. Help them to learn from their mistakes. Don't give big punishments. Try to become a positive role model from your side. Try to understand their background. Cultural differences may be there, social differences may be there, gender differences may be there, perceptions are different. Try to counsel them, try to motivate them. So what is the role of the counselor and what is the role of the teacher? Rarely we will see some organizations, they may appoint as counselor. A separate counselor will be there in that organization. But in most of the cases, the teacher should act like the counselor. Think about your days in the school or college. Your favorite teacher, they motivated you, means they acted like the counselor to you. Now it's your time. The best teacher is nothing but combination of the teacher and counselor. There is no doubt. Students are spending majority of the time with the parents and teachers only. They need to face continuous relationships. They need to face happy relationships. They need to adopt better living culture. I am using the positive affirmation statements only. The opposite words they are appearing in the slide. Even I don't want to pronounce those negative affirmation words also. Please understand. We should motivate the students to continue their life. Almighty God has given. We are having only one life. We need to fulfill the purpose of our life. Yes or no? As a teacher, this is your profession. For your job satisfaction and for your surviving purpose, for earning money, you are doing the job as a teacher, no problem. Yes. But it is our responsibility in this profession. Continuously, we need to motivate the students to continue their journey in the life in a prosper way. Try to become a role model. Try to become a real guru. In Sanskrit, guru means who remove the darkness. Try to become Sadguru. You need to practice so many things, please. To convert from a normal personality into a guru, real guru, we need to motivate first ourselves. We need to maintain ethics. We need to maintain values. We need to develop our self-esteem. Then definitely you can motivate others. Your students, definitely they will receive the positive vibe from your side. Your role is not only to show the academic setup. Create a safe and happy learning environment in your college. If your inner soul is happy, if you are with the best self-esteem, if you are having a best smile on your face, please remember, with a pleasant smile and accurate pose, you can influence number of students. You can influence your fellow colleagues. You can change the environment in your organization. Think positively from your side. Don't do anything for yourself. Leave the selfishness. Some qualities that encourage students to talk to a teacher are: don't show any personal bias, whether the student may be a male or female, topper or slow learner. He or she may pass in the exam or fail in the exam. Without any biasing, try to treat them neutrally. Generally, those who are working in the same organization for a long time, they will give better counseling for the students. Because when a student is in the final year or pre-final year, the teacher who is there right from the first year of his course, they may understand very well. So generally in some organizations, the principal may divide the students into batches and they may allot student counselors, mentors. But allotting the suitable person as counselor is also a key aspect in development of your organization. Will you agree or not? Choosing the correct person to act as the counselor is the key aspect in developing the self-esteem of the students that will help your organization to move into a progressive manner, definitely. You need to have active listening skills. High level of integrity you need to maintain. Show empathy. Be ready to help them. Without any bias, try to help them. When a student is approaching you, try to build rapport. Try to give the space to express themselves. Third one, be non-judgmental means a simple example. Teacher is vegetarian, student is non-vegetarian. Student may approach the faculty for counseling. After approaching the teacher, the student is saying like, "Sir or ma'am, I am a non-vegetarian. Daily I will eat this much of the non-veg." Then immediately don't say, "Hey, non-veg is not good for your health. Try to convert into vegetarian." Don't say like that. Who are you to give the judgment? Be in the non-judgmental case. Try to listen first. Try to understand their perceptions first. Try to observe their emotions first. Try to give better counseling. Try to create a space. They need to learn from their own experience. That is your role as counselor. And maintain complete confidentiality. Don't leak the information to your fellow colleagues and their fellow students, etc. Then only students will trust you. Thank you all for your listening. Actually, we are supposed to show some small videos during the presentation. But in the yesterday's session, whenever we are playing the videos, audio quality is less. So after this presentation, I want to add those videos here. Please observe the content in those videos. You can also choose those type of the videos in your classes occasionally. Then your students will develop a chance to improve their self-esteem. Then definitely you will become master in the counseling process. 2 or 3 videos continuously I want to play here after this last slide. With best audio quality they will play, no problem. We are taking care. So continuously please observe those videos. I hope you will be also motivated and try to use those videos to show your colleagues or to your students also. Similarly, so many videos are available in the web also. You may search with the suitable content. Teacher is not only meant for teaching something in the class. In a week, try to allot some 20 to 30 minutes to give general awareness for the students also. Then automatically you will become best teacher. That is also one motive for this FDP. Thank you very much. Thank you.
When faced with a big challenge where potential failure seems to lurk at every corner, maybe you've heard this advice before. Be more confident. And most likely this is what you think when you hear it. If only it were that simple. But what is confidence? Take the belief that you are valuable, worthwhile, and capable. also known as self-esteem. Add in the optimism that comes when you are certain of your abilities. And then, empowered by these, act courageously to face a challenge head-on. This is confidence. It turns thoughts into action. So where does confidence even come from? There are several factors that impact confidence. 1, what you're born with, such as your genes, which will impact things like the balance of neurochemicals in your brain. 2, how you're treated. This includes the social pressures of your environment. And 3, the part you have control over, the choices you make, the risks you take, and how you think about and respond to challenges and setbacks. It isn't possible to completely untangle these 3 factors, but the personal choices we make certainly play a major role in confidence development. So, by keeping in mind a few practical tips, we do actually have the power to cultivate our own confidence. Tip 1, a quick fix. There are a few tricks that can give you an immediate confidence boost in the short term. Picture your success when you're beginning a difficult task. Something as simple as listening to music with deep bass. It can promote feelings of power. You can even strike a powerful pose or give yourself a pep talk. Tip 2, believe in your ability to improve. If you're looking for a long-term change, consider the way you think about your abilities and talents. Do you think they are fixed at birth, or that they can be developed, like a muscle? These beliefs matter because they can influence how you act when you're faced with setbacks. If you have a fixed mindset, meaning that you think your talents are locked in place, you might give up, assuming you've discovered something you're not very good at. But if you have a growth mindset and think your abilities can improve, a challenge is an opportunity to learn and grow. Neuroscience supports the growth mindset. The connections in your brain do get stronger and grow with study and practice. It also turns out, on average, people who have a growth mindset are more successful, getting better grades, and doing better in the face of challenges. Tip 3, practice failure. Face it, you're going to fail sometimes. Everyone does. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 different publishers before one picked up Harry Potter. The Wright brothers built on history's failed attempts at flight, including some of their own, before designing a successful airplane. Studies show that those who fail regularly and keep trying anyway are better equipped to respond to challenges and setbacks in a constructive way. They learn how to try different strategies, ask others for advice, and persevere. So, think of a challenge you want to take on. Realize it's not going to be easy. Accept that you'll make mistakes, and be kind to yourself when you do. Give yourself a pep talk, stand up, and go for it. The excitement you'll feel knowing that whatever the result, you'll have gained greater knowledge and understanding. This is confidence.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Oh, find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. You'll always have my shoulder when you cry. I'll never let go, never say goodbye. You know you can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah.